Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Jaybird. And this is game 72 of Battle of the Boxes. And remembering 1976 and the 1977 to bot 1800, no errors, no assistance, no help of any kind to beat this bot. Now, I don't have basically, none of my theory is in this. It's just me playing a game of chess with just playing because, like I say, I had to go outside what I've been playing because what I've been learning now lately, uh, these bots, I've been teaching the programs a whole lot of stuff, and they keep updating their stuff. Like I said, like many videos before, how they update and they change the programs. They actually make them better, and it's inside they're in the play of the game. It's it's like you can't see. I could make a video of that and go and show you in detail, but that's crazy. That's insane. I can do it and pick them apart and show them what from the old games to the new games and say, oh look, here's what they did. They fixed this one move, or two moves, or just a simple pawn push, or yep. I'm telling you, this is how crazy this game is. I mean, Jess pasted it to me on Deep Fritz 8. They slid the knight over in the knight's bird position, and that fixed the whole ordeal. When I was already doing that in 76, was putting my pieces across on the second row. We could go at this all day long, going around refixing pieces, moving pieces around and playing the game when, it's changing my thinking and my theory and how I'm supposed to be playing my game. Well, you're going to keep changing it. What? I don't know. I don't understand all this. And then, a 2100 ain't 2100 no more. It's playing like 25, 26, and a 26, 27 is playing like 28, 29, and the 29 is playing like, uh, you know, 3,200. It's insane. I mean, and it can't fool me. Now they just can't fool me with this. But let's get down to this game. And I'm in white, c4, e5. And this is some other typical theory. It's been around probably hundreds of years, and they push this pawn up, and they put the knight here, and, yada, yada, yada. Let's see what I do. I only move according to this bot. This has been driving me crazy. All of them. After e5, d4. And let's see what happens. You get aggressive right away. e7. I put the bishop e3. Learning not how to take the pieces right away. And just defend and see what happens. Let's go on with this. After e3, he goes c6. I pass. And see, I'm the passive kind. I like to pass. So it was perfect. I pass. After d5, d4. Now I take. d4, d4 takes d4. Looks like I went up a pawn. You see? And this is 1800. Now, it's looking good. I must be 100% accuracy here or something, or it just made a mistake. Chess is a bunch of mistakes and blunders, mainly mistakes, but blunders to get to the wins. After d4 takes, b5 takes b5, and I didn't want to keep playing around because then I got a funny feeling I'm up a pawn. I better just stay on it. After b5 takes, f6, knight up, c3, a6. I went e3. He takes b5. I take b5. I have plenty on it. I got the knight, the bishop, and I get to open up. Maybe I'm going to castle. Let's see. After b5 takes, a6. I says, nope, I'm taking that. Take a6. Can't wait around. a6 takes. Move the knight up. f3. b4. Take b4. Takes b4. Castle. I like it. This is cool to me. After castle, c3. c3 takes. a4. I push up. I figured I'm going to lose that pawn anyhow, either way. He didn't take it. He moved his rook down, but let's see. After d6, he takes d6, d4, e4, c1, c4. I got a pass pawn. a4, c3 takes, c3 takes, c3 takes, a5, e7, A6, G6. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just kept pushing that pawn. This is a mistake. I win this game, but still, I made mistakes in this game. I shouldn't have made that move. I should have just sat there like I did. I didn't want to relax but the whole time I feel so nervous and intense playing these bots because I don't know how I might have lost a game or two before that, and I'm getting mad, and I actually got to play like this game you're seeing now, and to beat it, and still I got too see how it got too aggressive. I think I had to calm down and just push this up and let it go. But after A3, B1, B3, because now he just chases me around. D2, B2, C4, B4, D5, and I go here. I should have pushed that pawn up again, and I didn't. B7, D6, B6, C8, G3. I got to open that up for back ranks. F5. I go A7. Okay, this is fine for me. He takes D4. Stupid me. I'm thinking I wanted this queen so bad. So bad. I should have just took this first, right? And then, if anything, if he goes over here, I put this rook right behind this passed pawn. He has to run his king over here and trade the pieces off. Meanwhile, while that's happening, this pawn's here. He can't go nowhere, and I just run my king up and start stealing his stuff and working with these pawns. But I did it a different way. After D4 takes, I go B8. He goes, I thought he was going to go here. Then I either push to get a queen, and then he takes my rook, and then depending how that would go, and then I'd have to come out, maybe say check and then play the game, or take the rook and lose the pawn. But what did he do? After B8, he goes F3 check. I go G2. After G2, he takes B8, queen. I was so relieved when that happened. I was so relieved. Because after I made that push, I saw that knight could jump there, and then I would have had to make a serious decision. I would have had to really look it over. After B8 takes, E1 check, F1, D3, G8, H5, G7, H4, takes H4, E6, D4, E5, F4, C6, D3, B4, D2, C6, E1, D4, takes D4, D5, E8, takes D4, takes F7, E4, takes G6, F5, H5, takes F4, H6, H6 takes, H6 takes, and it's basically downhill. E5, F2, D5, E3, D4, D3, F5, G7, F4, H4, F3, H5, F2, H6, F1, H7, F2, Queenie, F1, F8, E1, G7, or E7, or D1, and that's game. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad. Let's go back to that one point. Let's say he would have. Let's go back to just to that, see that quick where when he went here, I went here. Let's say he didn't go there. Let's say he would have went like this. Dude, I would have had to sit and think about this a long time. I wanted the queen so bad, but then maybe I'm better off this way. But then I think if I take the queen, he might take with the rook, and then I can't get his knight anyway. And then, so I probably would have went this way. He would have went like this. And now, this would just be totally madness, I mean, and probably go back here, and then the game would go on. And this is nuts. He's got a double pawn. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll be fighting with that knight forever. See how crazy that would have been? So I'm glad he didn't go that way. Okay, let's go back quick. Let's say he would have took with the queen. Let's say instead of here, I would have went here and said queen. Then he could have just went like this. I can't still take the knight, but I get the check. I would have like I said, I would have had to look at that seriously. I can't go back here anyway. The knight's defended. He don't want to push. Maybe he'll push up. You see, this is crazy. And then you just got to think of ways to try to get in here and start taking these pieces like that. And now the game would continue on. And maybe he just throws rook here to block that off. I mean, this is crazy. You know? So I'm glad he didn't go that way. I'm really glad. I'm glad next time, here's the right way to do this. Whoops, let me go back and let's go back to this. Instead of here, no, go back. Whoops. He goes here, I go. Next time, I go like this. He has to stop it, and I go like this. This is the proper way to do it. I should have took that knight. You know, that's the way it should be done. And now, whose move it would be? His move. And now he'd have to, he's going to lose. Because the only way he can get off the square is by getting his king over here. And then I'm just going to run my rook down here and then run the king up. And we fight with the pawns. He can't get off the square. So it's his move. Let's say he just tries to get over here. Well, it don't matter. Then I'm going to push my pawns. He's going to fight this all the way, and it doesn't matter. I'll go like this, and we're going to trade. And then he's going to come back. This ain't cool, dude. This is nowhere cool. I mean, this is nowhere cool at all. I'm just going through the math here like without even thinking. I mean, no, he wouldn't even do that. I go like that. He'd go like this, like this. This is not cool, man. And maybe push like this. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's a drawn game. But he didn't go that way. So there you have it. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll have some more Battle of the Boxes.